Hello and welcome. I'm kind of inspired in a way by another YouTuber, Chainheart, I think his name is. He did a really nice little video of his backyard. Looked like the Mediterranean or something. Incredible. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a video of my backyard. Probably know, I live in Norfolk, and one of the hottest days of the year here, and I thought I'd do just a video of my backyard. Probably the hilliest part of Norfolk, because it's very, very flat, put it that way. And we're here on a golf course. It's very hilly. We're right next to the sea, next to the cliffs. There's a clubhouse down there. So, trying not to pan too fast, but there's the North Sea. I've scuba dived there. They say if you can scuba dive in the North Sea, you can scuba dive anywhere in the world. Probably believe that. Anyway, here, probably tell, got some gloves on, got my thermometer watch and all the rest. These gloves, I think that they are mechanics gloves. Probably in this heat, better to get the fingerless ones. But I just thought I'd try them out in the heat. My hands aren't that hot, they're not sweating too much. Got my bike. Yeah, you can laugh. It's not an incredible bike or anything, but it does the job, and it's as light as a feather. It really is. Okay, so plan is I'm going to kind of roll down this hill here, very steep, and do another video at the bridge. But before that, I'm just going to walk over this way to the cliff and take another video there. I probably won't say anything, okay, so don't expect to hear any voice. Here we go. And just like that, we're back. Well, we're not back, we're where I said we would be, which is on this railway bridge. Okay, now when I get into the woods over there, I'm going to do a quick look in my bag to see what's kind of essential for when you're going out solo. You know, for a ride or anything like that. I mean, obviously your mileage may vary, which is ironic seeing as my odometer, or whatever you want to call it, isn't working right now. But that being said, it depends on your route. You know, it's all about planning, isn't it? You know how far you're gonna cycle, walk, whatever, so plan accordingly. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. But then again, would you really prepare to fail if you didn't prepare in the first place? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm here on this railway bridge. One of the things I do, well, a couple of things I do have a, yeah, you laugh all the way, put it in the comments. I have a little pink bag. Anyway, bottle of water, you need something like that for a day like today, one of the hottest days of the year. Definitely need about a litre or something like that. Maybe another bottle in your bag. Again, mileage may vary. Depends on how far you're going, doesn't it? But yeah, you can see my sexy legs, obviously. And what I've got in my bag as well, I've got my wallet and my phone. Okay, because if you're going out solo, Now this might sound strange, but I've been running on this path before and I've seen an adder. We don't have many poisonous snakes in the UK, but I saw one curled up. He looked a bit angry, you know, slowly walked past him, around him, on him. Anyway, so it's handy to have a phone just in case something like that happens, in case you come off your bike, seriously injure yourself. You know, it sounds common sense, but you'd be surprised at the amount of people that just come in, you know, come out with their gear on, with their bike and just go. But there we go, enough about that. I'm just going to do a bit of zooming in, try not to do it too fast. But as you can see, do you recognise it? I've got a zoom mic on, so you'll probably be able to hear the things way over there. I might do a voiceover for this bit, but I was just on that hill there, and within a matter of minutes I'm at this destination, and the next video we'll shoot will be somewhere in those woods or fields or something. I might even stop at the train station over there. It's a steam train station. It's excellent. But anyway, thought I'd share all this with you guys. Just because, again, inspired by another YouTuber's video, and it's so beautiful out here that I feel it's a shame not to share the, you know, how lucky I am, you know, the privileges of living here. Anyway, okay, so off I go, and here I am, floating in the trees. No, I'm not. I'm in this gazebo. It's warning for those people with vertigo. Pretty high up, let me tell you, pretty high up. And yeah, you're probably thinking, Super, you're crazy. You brought your bike up here. How did you manage to do that? Down those short steps. Again, warning with vertigo. Yeah, it just goes on and on and on. Whoops, drop the camera. No, only kidding, only kidding. I would burst out crying probably. But yeah, all the way up here, in the middle of the trees. Thought I could hear someone coming up. Someone might be coming up. It's so popular, you see. But you've got to be so careful because of the gaps. You know, you could lose a fair bit of money in those gaps. Just fingering the gap there, and yeah, so in the middle of the trees atop this huge gazebo, which is kind of where I said I would shoot this video, in the middle of the woods. Kind of very good for a zombie apocalypse. I mean, if zombies existed for one, but if they could climb up stairs, and also you're kind of isolated here, but I reckon you could barricade it up quite easily, but you are exposed to the elements as well. So anyway, it just crossed my mind because you're on this piece of wood really high up in the middle of the trees, and yeah, that's the first thing that came to mind, zombies. Anyway, you could barricade yourself up, but yeah, like I say, it would only be a matter of time before you'd have to venture out there, and it would be like Dead Island, wouldn't it? Especially in this heat. Anyway, I did promise that I'd have a look in my bag and show you what things I've got. So obviously I've got my bike, got my water. Still haven't taken a sip of that. Maybe I should before I pass out. I've got my little bag, and it's important because you have to have a couple of tools with you just in case your chain falls off or breaks, or something happens with your wheels or your tyres. You've got a little tool there, pretty cheap tool. But I think I've also got my Leatherman Squirt PS4. Yeah, I've got that in there, just in case you don't want to get like me, if you don't want to get your fingers messy and things with the oil off a chain, you can just pull out the pliers and put the chain on with the pliers, and then you don't have to mess your hands up, or your gloves up. I don't know. I mean, if you're a real man's man, it doesn't really matter, does it? But I just thought I'd share that with you. Sorry about that. Okay, so the bag. What have I got? Well, it's a Maxpedition Sitka, and you're probably thinking, again, you're crazy, Super. Why have you got a one strap bag on a bike? You want all of your weight to be proportionate. You want it to be distributed over two straps. Well, I thought I'd try this anyway, And the reason being, the way I've done it this way is because today I don't have a big drinks bottle, which I normally have. And if I did have that, the weight would be lent more to my right. Okay, or I'd be pulling down to my lower right hand side. So I haven't got a drinks bottle in there. So that means that the bag sits quite comfortably, even with the one strap. But normally I would use a two strap. Anyway, what I've got in here, kind of like a little EBC video as well, I suppose. Oh, nothing in there, sorry. Bit of waste of your time. But I've got in here keys. Important, you know these little clips in bags that you think, oh, I'll never use that. Important to use this for this one, because you don't want your keys jangling about all over your bag when you're pulling all those stunts to impress the girls and things. You want it clipped onto the bag, into the pocket, done. You want your wallet, just in case you fall off and die. People know who you are and what crazy things you used to do. Obviously you need your knife in there, you know, just in case you meet the python or the adder or whatever you want to call it. Got my gloves, yeah, I've just taken them off. My hands did get quite hot in them, but not uncomfortably hot, absolutely fine. So that's a thumbs up so far. I may get the fingerless ones though, but at the moment these are really good. For you boys out in Afghanistan and things, I'd recommend them at the moment, because this is, you know, it's a good test. It's a very hot day of the year, and they're working really well. Anyway, I think I can hear some kids coming up, so I better be quick. Got a towel. Here's a bit of free advertising for you. That's a gym towel, and I've got my phone. You want it in a netting area, like in here. Okay, but you do really want a phone on you, especially if you're going solo. And if you haven't got a phone on you, your buddy should have your phone on him as well, or her. And got the little bag here for the camera. Anyway, next video, I'm going to be shooting it all the way over there at that gazebo. Anyway, speak to you in a bit. Well, I kind of got a bit ahead of myself in a way. A bit like a train, coal train. Here's a coal train. Well, you might get that. But anyway, I said I'd be at the gazebo area, monument thing, and I just thought it's such a nice day, might as well do a bit of recording of the trains, steam trains. So if you like trains, this might be a thing. But anyway, they're not in action at the moment, it being a Wednesday. So, but I might pop down at the weekend and take some footage if you so wish for it. I will. Anyway, that's that. Can you see a windmill? Yep, there's a windmill. Okay, I'm now just going to go back ahead up that way and go to the gazebo this time. Speak to you in a sec. And here we are. I think I said before I would head to this structure over here where I am, and I think where I last recorded, the gazebo is just over there. Put it in the comments if you can spot it. But anyway, I've travelled all the way over here and I'm at this structure. I don't know what it's called. Is it a gazebo? I'm not sure. Monument. I'm going to go and have a look in a sec, see if there's a little sign somewhere. The bike, obviously. I'm going to find a sign. Back in a sec. Do you know what? I can't find a sign anywhere. So I'm just going to have to take it for granted. If you do not know what one of these is called, I think it's a I think it is a gazebo. I'm sure it is. Anyway, if you do know the official name, put it in the comments. Okay? Educate everybody. But anyway. Oh dear. Sorry about that. Too many cows around, I think. But anyway, this is going to be my last clip for today. It's been an interesting day out here for a couple of hours. Stopping now and again to take video. But I hope you've enjoyed it. It's just my way of saying thank you and sharing you know, the part of the world that I live in. I welcome any video responses, obviously, of your backyard, of your where you live, definitely, so we can all appreciate those as well. Anyway, this is Super Saiyan. Thank you for watching. Hope you've had a great day, and take care.